going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm in Jackson Heights neighborhood, and a lot of people, they cover like this area over here, Diversity Plaza in Roseville, but I'm gonna walk outside that. I'm gonna go for 74th Street all the way to the end. I don't know, maybe until I see LaGuardia airport, like in a regular residential area, to see what it looks like, because a lot of people see this area, so I want to see what it looks like in a regular area. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, so join me. So I'm walking here on 74th Street, and they got a lot of outdoor dinings here, and you can see the shops going on. And it snowed like 2 days ago, so you can see how the street is covered with snow. But yeah, it's a really cool street. You know, the lights, they set it up pretty nice. So yeah, a lot of groceries, you know. But then when I walk a little forward, you're gonna see how the neighborhood changed a little bit. So I'm still on 74th Street, and you can see the difference. Once I go through the train station area, you saw all the stores, all the shops. But then once I pass 37th Avenue and 74th Street, you can see how the neighborhood changes. Like, look at all the buildings, residential. It's like a lot of apartment complex. And this street goes all the way to the end, onto the highway. And then at the other side of the highway is LaGuardia. So like I said, this is unplanned. I'm in Jackson Heights, but I don't know which route I'm gonna take. I'm probably gonna try to walk all the way to the end to see what it looks like over there. It's probably gonna be like a lot of, you know, apartment complex, but hey, it's the beauty about exploring and learning new things, right? And then I walk a little forward, and not only that, they have an apartment, but I like the architecture of this buildings. I look at the top, it feels like you're in one of those European apartments, like in the Netherlands or England, and the houses with the snow. And one thing also, you gotta watch your step with the sidewalks, because when the tree is here, I can see the level of the sidewalk goes up. So if you don't pay attention, you're probably gonna trip. Then over here to my left side, there's another main highway in Queens, which goes all the way to the Manhattan, and that goes all the way to Long Island, Northern Boulevard, with all the shops, all the stores. Manhattan is over that way, but you can see how busy it is, and that's like a lot of business, a lot of car dealer shops. So you can see how the blocks changes, you know. A little different from the Diversity Plaza by the train station. And then I keep walking. This is still 74th Street. You can see the difference here. Look at this houses, residential, you know. I like the scenery with the snow, and it's a lot of snow in the ground. Over here too. Like I say, watch your step. But yeah, always good to explore around. I made it right in 31st Avenue, and I'm gonna walk forward, I don't know where, maybe Junction, Boulevard, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. But so far, walking around here is pretty much the same scenery, you know. It's just houses, apartment complex. It just proves you, you know, how Queens and Jackson Heights has a lot of residential areas. But you can see how quiet it is over here, no matter how many buildings, how many people live here. So can you find peace and quiet in New York City? Yes, it's possible. And like I said in many of my videos, don't be afraid to get out of Manhattan and explore all the boroughs. You know, I know for Manhattan it could be good for the first timers, but if you're gonna spend a long time, then try to experience, you know, exploring all the boroughs like Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx. There's a lot of pretty interesting places. If you have a local friend, then even better, because he or she can tour you around, you know. But yeah, you'll be surprised at how diverse the city it is. And then at the same time, it's pretty interesting how you don't see too many people walking around here. Only me and a few people, but look, Not even traffic, not even nothing. But not sure if it has something to do with the pandemic too, or the snow. You know, there's a lot of snow in the ground. But yeah. And I don't know why, but for some reason, like I walk around here and I feel like I'm in the suburb in London, Berlin, Germany. This is the heart of Queens, New York. So yeah. And as I'm walking around this side, some parts it kind of reminds me like if I'm in the northern part of New Jersey, like in Patterson, or you know, like the houses like this, or Harrison, New Jersey. Cause they got like a lot of similarities, a lot of apartments and a lot of buildings like this. Then over here, you can see like another European vibe. Or in some parts, it also reminds me a little bit of Montreal in Canada. I look how beautiful the houses are here. The snow, everything, you know. And I'm just picking up random streets. This is 84th Street in Jackson Heights, so I'm not really planning. I'm just walking around outside the main streets to see what's going on around here. So far, I like what I see. And then as I'm walking around here, I discover a park, nice playground. You can see it's fully covered with snow. And the beautiful houses right here. Like it feels like you're in the suburbs. So walking around here in the snow, even though snow could be a little annoying, it still is beautiful to see everything white. And I think it's frozen. Let me see if I'm correct. Yeah, it's still a little bit soft, but it gets a little hard, you know, when it's sitting there for a long time in the cold weather. Then this road that I'm walking is Astoria Boulevard. It goes all the way to Astoria. But I see it passes over here in Jackson Heights too. I gotta watch my step because it's slippery. But yeah, like I said, it's a really different vibe here. Now I'm crossing 86th Street. Probably gonna keep walking forward. But hey, yeah, here you have an idea. Mostly a lot of houses. But yeah, pretty much a different vibe. Another thing, this highway connects with Grand Central Parkway. That's the main parkway that goes by LaGuardia Airport. I've only drove by that area. I never really like been nearby. I've never been in LaGuardia Airport. I've been in JFK, but I've never been in that airport. But I know they're developing it pretty much. And the brand new terminal is pretty good. Okay, it's a big ball of water right here. I didn't want to slide in that water. It's like a puddle of water right there. Because when it snows, it starts to melt and then it turns into water. And then it looks like in the past, a lot of noise. This neighborhood used to have like history of glory days. I see in front of me, it looks like it used to be a movie theater. But it's abandoned. You see one in Queens, 2 top hits. Yeah, it looks like it used to be like something dead back in the days. But it's shut down. What is it now? Yeah, look. Pretty cool. And there's a pizzeria right there. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Main Street, going from Briarwood all the way to Flushing, Queens. Then you got like a few fast food spots, a couple of gas stations around there. And of course the snow. And it's getting dark early. And over here I made it to 94th Street. And it's a little bit more different than the other side. Like the other side, you know, it's pretty residential. This is residential too, but you see like the houses are like really close together. Like more going on over here this way. So yeah, it's 94th Street. Roosevelt Avenue is over that way, and then in front of me it should be Grand Central and LaGuardia. So yeah. One funny thing is I'm about a block or 2 blocks from Grand Central and LaGuardia Airport. And it's crazy how it's busy over that way. You know, the airplanes, all the traffic, but then you walk only a few blocks down, you can see how quiet it is. Like a regular residential neighborhood. Like if you walk around here, you would have not knew there was a airport and a major highway around here. But that's how it is over here, you know, pretty diverse. So right in front of me is the Grand Central Parkway, and then you know you're near an airport when you start seeing like hotels and stuff. That's the airport right there. The parkway's right there. So yeah, you see the airport right there, then you see this neighborhood over here, like peaceful and quiet. So a huge major difference. So I made it here from 74th Street all the way to this highway to LaGuardia Airport, which is right behind me, and the Grand Central Parkway. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody, and peace.